Friends, the news everyone was waiting for is finally official. Can Yaman has confirmed the date of his wedding with Sara. After months of rumors, the Turkish actor appeared in front of the cameras to announce that December 12th will be the day when the couple takes this big step. The announcement sparked a huge wave of reactions. Thousands of fans celebrated on social media, while others were surprised by how quickly everything happened. Can explained that the ceremony will be intimate, far from the press, attended only by close family and friends. We want it to be a special day, without external pressures, surrounded by the people we love most, said the actor, also thanking his fans for their constant support. What's most striking is that the date was not chosen randomly. It was precisely on December 12th that Can and Sara met at a private event in Istanbul, the beginning of a love story that, despite criticism and rumors of crisis, today seems stronger than ever. The wedding is already generating high expectations. What dress Sara will wear, what style Can will choose, and how the celebration will unfold. Although many details remain secret, leaks and comments only increase the curiosity. And of course, the big question is whether this marriage will affect Can Yaman's career, as he has become an international star in recent years. Both Can and Sara made it clear that they will continue with their professional projects. The marriage, they insist, will not be a limit, but a new beginning. With his charisma and talent, Yaman seems determined to leave loneliness behind and open a new chapter with the woman who won his heart. Without a doubt, this will be one of the most anticipated weddings of the year in the Turkish entertainment world. And beyond the media attention, what truly matters is this. Can and Sara have shown that their love is alive and ready to become a new life together. But while their union is celebrated, the name of Demet Özdemir resurfaces, often dragged into baseless gossip. Rumors claim she will attend weddings, that she's romantically linked with Can Yaman, or that she will appear as a special guest at ceremonies that were never confirmed. These are nothing more than repeated fabrications, while Demet remains focused on her career. It is striking how certain media and users obsess over tying her into fabricated stories, as if her life was still bound to Yaman's. But she has proven that her priority is to grow as an actress, take on challenging roles, and reveal new sides of her talent. The comments I read reflect just that. There is no wedding, no official engagement, and Demet is not interested in responding to such absurd tales. Her best reply is in her performances. It is unfair that instead of recognizing her achievements, some still try to link her to a past relationship. Demet is a free woman who has stood firm against outside pressure. Her worth is evident in the project she takes on, in the international recognition she receives, and in the affection of her fans. While some persist with falsehoods, she advances with discipline and proves her true value as an artist. For me, it's clear, Demet Özdemir is too great to be ignored. And when someone shines this brightly, there will always be attempts to overshadow her image. But the truth always comes out. She does not waste time on invented weddings. She focuses on her work and on becoming a more complete performer. It's time to leave behind empty stories and start valuing her for what she truly is. A talented, respected, and admired actress who has earned her place with hard work and passion. And although some believe her success is still tied to that period, the truth is she has managed to remain active with international projects, important collaborations, and roles that have made her grow professionally. That, in my opinion, is her greatest strength, not accepting being reduced to the title of Can's ex, but affirming herself as an independent artist. However, her path is not without shadows. Some fans feel that, on certain occasions, Demet has let herself be seduced by a superficial world, by fleeting ties or questionable decisions. Those who once idealized her as simple and spontaneous now feel hurt by seeing her more distant, more calculating, too focused on appearances. Even so, I believe Demet shows a determination that deserves recognition. She has not been dragged into destructive environments, nor has she lost the guiding thread of her career, her ability to reinvent herself, to take on new roles, and to remain consistent contrast with the chaos in which other colleagues seem to sink. Of course, she does not always convince everyone. For some, her silence means indifference. Her independence seems like coldness, but perhaps it is just a strategy, not giving unnecessary explanations and continuing on her way. What stands out is that while Khan carries the weight of self-destruction, with Demet, the prevailing feeling is that she knows what she is doing, even if her choices are not universally accepted. Many fondly remember her romantic comedies, her youthful freshness, that contagious joy. Today, instead, she appears more mature, more reserved, with an aura of distance that divides opinions. From my perspective, Demet embodies well the contradictions of modern celebrities. She needs to protect herself from constant judgment and, at the same time, show enough to avoid disappearing from the scene. This duality makes her less predictable, more enigmatic, and perhaps that is why she continues to generate such interest. What strikes me the most is how the comparison with Khan never disappears. Together or apart, they are always mentioned in the same conversation. But while he seems lost in the noise, she, with successes and mistakes, manages to remain standing. And in a world as hostile as show business, that is already a triumph. Demet is not flawless, she has contradictions and debatable choices, but she conveys the impression that she still believes in what she does and in what she wants to build. And that, for me, deserves recognition.